Good afternoon, everyone. It is Sunday, April 5th, 2020. In front of me is a weekly chart. This is all these lines I am going to explain to make a case where I believe the market is going to pivot in this area around 2080 mark and then go up. In front of me is a weekly retracement area, retracing this big move beginning at A all the way to B. The market has begun down and it is retracing that leg up. This leg A is in 2016. This right here has begun in 2016 and we're retracing that leg up. So we're going down and I'm retracing using Fibonacci numbers and using the pink lines to indicate that throughout the charts, the following charts. The first one we have is 38.2, we have 0.50, 0.61.8, 0.78.6, and 0.8 or 88.6. At the end of this video, I'm going to make an argument to why 2080 is a pivot point for, and stopping this move down is where it's going to find big time support and maybe some kind of pivot to up for a retracement of this new leg down. But first things first, I do believe we have one more push down to conclude this beginning of this strong move down. I think we have one more push down to that area. Below the 78.6 retracement, just above the 88.6 retracement. In front of me is the breakdown of that leg down we are currently on. It's the AB equals CD extension. So this AB begins, it's down here. The CD move is extensions of this AB. If you notice the beginning of the C down move, it retraced 50% of the AB. This move down, this where I have C, and the moving average was 50% of this green AB down. Extensions of that length of that A to B beginning here, if you place it here, the termination is 100 is right here. 100% AB equals D ends here, right near that pink line, the retracement line. I believe that's the 38.2 pink retracement line of that big AB, the one that began in 2016 retracement. That's 38, as I just showed you. See how the new information the market is providing also is gravitating, finding congruence in those areas. They're landing near each other, so the market probably deems them as important. The ultimate pivot began at the 1.61 extension of the AB, right near, which looks to be, yep, the 78.6 retracement area, I believe, or the 61. This could be the peak 61. But we have congruence in this area, and we have a strong move up. In front of me is a daily everything, meaning the retracements, the extensions. AB leg equals CD down. Here's our extensions on the daily. A little more information. You can see the green, the wedge is starting to form here. We have a break of the wedge. Usually we try to find a double bottom, and we're going to bounce around here, and I think we're going to make another push down right down in 2083 for the ultimate conclusion of this leg down. Here's a daily impulse wave down using Elliott wave. We have one push, 1, 2, and I think we're concluding a 3, and we're forming a 4. A corrective wave 4 for that final push down. Notice this wave 2 up is quick, so the rule of alternation, wave 4 is probably going to be something different, probably longer and more sideways. Here are those wave 4 completion areas. We're already bumping against the 38 retracement from this leg down. We're already up at 38% and we're finding resistance, or at least some hesitation around 38 point to retracement area, an area where typical wave 4s like to find termination areas. We are already begun. The corrective wave 4 is in progress. So we have these two areas where we look for the market to stop its halt, move up, and then begin to descend back down to that 2080 area. If it goes too high, 2009-16, that's the 61 retracement area. The problem is it is entering the wave 2, which a wave 4 typically does not do unless it is a wedge. I do not suspect a wedge, but that remains to be seen. If it goes up here, we might be wrong. We might not be going down anymore. But for now, this count is what we're looking at. And finally, and I just noticed that it's not 2080, it's 2036. Pardon me. I believe 2036 is going to be the low. Here's another conclusion. This is my conclusion slide. Wave 1 down. Usually, typically, sometimes Elliott wave theory, wave 1 equals wave 5. If that was the case and it started here, it would land right there, 2036, for a lower low. Looking for a lower low trend reversal down here. But that's where, but before that happens, we're looking for a little sideways action in here. We have maybe an A done. We're going to come down here, B, come up here, C, and then that's going to complete wave 4. Then we're going to start our move down. Maybe the next 15, 20 days, this is what's going to be working on. Stay tuned. Please send me what you think of this. If you have equity futures for me to break down, please send it to me.